Greetings and salutations, folks, and welcome back to Red Dead Redemption 2, where, after riding for, probably a good, 7 or 8 minutes, I finally reached the land of Rain Falls' people, while the rain is falling. And I find myself wondering, is it too much to ask for, a fast travel to mission? I realized Rockstar wants to create that kind of Western where it feels like you are in the Old West. But would it really break the immersion of the game to fast travel to mission? Although I suppose that would essentially break the side stories. So you wouldn't really be able to see any of the side stories as you traveled along. But is that great at the cost of having to spend so much time just in transit?
I think I'm dying.
And I hope you find peace.
I don't know too much about peace.
Apparently not. Did you have fun with my son, the impetuous prince? I believe you went on a raid with him.
That is correct.
I'm sorry.
I suppose I lacked the grandeur of a conventional king.
Or the grandeur of a merciless king.
Colonel Favors, he has already exacted some measure of revenge for the raid. 2 women were assaulted by his men.
I'm very sorry about all of this.
Yes.
Also realize...
Sometimes the correct path, the bravest path, is the least obvious, and also the gentlest.
Yeah.
I'm a great disappointment to my son.
Your son seems to want a war.
My son thinks there is glory in death. Maybe he's right, but for me, I saw death being handed out so freely by the most foolish of men. I never could equate it with victory.
And Dutch is really just there taking advantage of his son's desire for war.
I don't know.
I've killed a lot of people.
A lot of
For a
people.
whole lot of dumb reasons. I ain't
For
never seen much glory.
mission 1,
Your friend, Mr.
the second
Madman,
mission,
he talks a lot.
lots of them.
I don't know him, but my son is easily led.
I'm not sure I get you.
Well, perhaps we could go for a ride. I'm an old man. My whole life I have tried to bring peace.
But I ain't doing so good.
Then maybe you can take pity on my plight. Please, it won't take long. Maybe I can help you with that cough.
That would be convenient. I would definitely enjoy avoiding the
Captain Monroe,
uh,
you know my friend Mr. Morgan.
No, sir. I don't have the pleasure.
Arthur Morgan.
avoiding the
How
tuberculosis.
can I help you, Captain?
I was just in Saint Denis. I spoke with the mayor. It's not good news, I'm afraid. May I ride with you for a little?
Most likely, that's also the alternate problem that has been raised by
Where are we going? I want to show you a sight.
Colonel Favors
Long been to me.
getting back for the raid. Is not just his men letting loose on the Native American women, but also pushing for...
Again with the mayor and the Bureau of Indian Affairs in Saint Denis at length. But regrettably, it appears the oil company has already received approval to move forward with drilling on the reservation's land.
I supposed as much. So what does that mean for us now?
I'm not sure just
The story of an oil company pushing Native Americans off of their land is only
I did everything I could.
quite recent. Wasn't it a year back in which there was the pipeline built over Native American land, which did end up spilling?
I would rather certain actions were taken by friends outside the tribe.
Sure, I can help.
That's good news. Thank you.
That way, whatever actions happen to be,
Any assistance would be much appreciated, Mr. Morgan.
the retaliation doesn't head to the Native Americans. It goes to the lone cowboy who did it.
Gentlemen, I won't take up any more of your time.
I wonder if that's a main mission or a side mission.
Thank you, Captain.
Enjoy the ride.
Because I do admit I am intending to try to...
I'm going to look for some herbs to give you.
Like, my goal is to try to just focus on finishing the main line of this game. I haven't really done too many of the side missions because of that. There have been some side missions I've done, but I realize that there are some that I've pushed to the side, to even more to the side than they already are.
Feasting on that horse?
Because this is a long game,
All around us.
and I'd like to move on eventually.
We're unable to see past our own grievances. This is what I try to teach my son.
An important... Oh,
Good. There was no need to harm him. Come on.
horse, control yourself. Although that is always the important lesson, is you don't need violence. You have to be able to look beyond your own pain.
Feel like you have to. It's a beautiful ride ahead if you need some time to think.
So, we don't know each other too well, but I wanted to speak to you about your son. I was there on the raid to steal back those horses, and,
Are you okay, Mr. Morgan?
well, you know something of Dutch, I think.
Yes.
But Mr. Arthur Morgan isn't the same man he used to be. Like, he's still trying to play the part of the outlaw,
Dutch is getting involved in your situation, and
while at the same time realizing that there's no place for
just don't trust that he's
the
got
gunslinger in this new world, let alone should there even be a place for violent men like him.
Some of the plants I need will be growing down here. This is what I was looking for. English mace.
Not to be confused with an English mace.
Okay, let's continue on.
Okay.
So, you were saying?
So what can we do?
I don't rightly know. Charles and I just thought you should be aware. Maybe
How do you control a man's
stop
bloodlust?
things from getting any more out of control.
Thank you, Mr. Morgan. Let me give this some thought.
I mean, really, the people who are really pushing it are Dutch. Micah does whatever Dutch says.
You know, I had a son once, years ago. Don't talk about him much.
Oh, what was his name?
Isaac,
I don't remember that.
Eliza, was a waitress I met.
Oh,
When she got pregnant, she knew who I was, what my life was.
so this was separate from Mary.
I said I'd do right by them. Every few months I'd stop by there for a few days. He was such a good kid. She was too, I guess.
She was a good kid. Oh, yeah.
19. What happened? I got there one day and saw two crosses outside. I knew right away. Turned out some bastards had come through.
Wait, stop here. I want to pick some ginseng. We can talk more about this later.
Okay, hopefully we can continue this, because I'm like, oh, finally some more backstory for Arthur. It's kind of interesting, though. Like, both Red Dead Redemption 1 and 2
This will combine.
focus on characters who are after their prime. Like, John Marston has retired from his position as a gunslinging outlaw, and he is now being brought back to take on their gang. Arthur Morgan has had his glory days as an outlaw.
Mix these together. It tastes awful, but it'll help to keep your strength up. All right, let's go. It's not much further now. So, yes, where were we?
Turned out some bastards had come through. Robbed him. Shot him dead. and offered $10. Pardon me, feeling that kind of pain. But I know now that you don't get to live a bad life and have good things happen to you.
I think you're being hard on yourself.
Maybe. All I can do now is try and make some things right.
Monroe?
And that feller, Monroe, how you know him?
Captain Monroe was reassigned here from a regiment in the north. Apparently, the news of our conflict has spread all the way to Washington.
Oh,
He's a good man. He wants to help.
I'm sure that's rare these days. Also, while riding here, I find it interesting how many paths and trails are just like barely a horse wide. And you're like, oh.
He's obstinate and he hates Monroe. I just hope between
Like, I don't want to fall to my death, but I also want to go where I need to go. But yeah, like Arthur, he's past his prime. He's lived his life. He's had his glory days. And Dutch and Gang are largely... this game isn't necessarily about the establishment of Dutch and Gang, as much as it's about the de-establishment. Seeing who they are by how they are constantly on the run. Though it could be then, if you go from there, have they always been on the run? Is that what life has always been like for them? And considering Dutch's attitude towards things, the answer is possibly yes, but there's also the possibility that Blackwater might have changed him. Like the failure in Blackwater might have affected him more so than we would have expected.
No! It can't be.
Oh yeah, I rode by this destroyed camp on my way there.
Destroyed everything! I need to find the Chanupa. Who would do this?
Someone who wanted to enrage you.
Ooh, now if this was done by Dutch or Micah,
The Chanupa is gone.
Of course. What is it?
A ceremonial pipe. There must be some clues to what happened here.
appears that there was an unknown... Oh, hello, flask.
Listen. Bastards are having a party up here.
All right. Getting drunk, burning some tents. Oh, hold up.
More over here.
There's some whiskey here.
I'm just gonna take that whiskey. I have a feeling this clue is going to reveal that it was Dutch and Gang.
Well, if they drank all that, they couldn't have gotten too far.
Yeah, well, still no sign of the Chanupa.
Why would they have needed a ceremonial pipe, or did they just kind of pick it up because they thought it was fancy? What area am I trying to... So there's the path around me. Like, I probably can't climb too far up that way.
Look there. Smoke.
Oh, I guess I can't look at this log. Also, I just realized the temperature was pretty frigid.
Quick, Mr. Morgan. There's someone down there. Do you have any binoculars?
Yes, I do.
did this.
You surprised this happened?
Not at all. But I hope we were past this.
Yeah.
The land they want. Land with oil.
Is there actually oil in this land? I thought there was a plot point in which,
Taken everything we had. I signed 3 treaties myself, and they've broken each one. Now they've taken the last hope. Now my people are going to want a war. A war they can't win.
Not if I get it back.
Get it back?
yeah, I'm gonna get it back. I'm also gonna see if I can change. Into something warmer. Can I? Is it possible to do this? Nope, nope. Yep. Why do I have to... The Winter Gunslinger. There we go. And let's... use up some potent health cure.
Yep.
And get to this camp. Although, unfortunately, does the potent health cure not fortifies your health, but it doesn't fortify your core. Okay.
If you could do this for me, I would very much appreciate it.
There we go. I need to eat food in order... Like, I think this is actually the first time I've eaten food in this game. Or at the very least, it's been a first time for quite a long time. Alright. You know, I'm going to grab my horse. Because that is quite a ways away.
Are you not going down there?
Grabbing my horse.
You alright, girl?
Is that too much to ask for a man to grab his horse and make the journey down that way? Because that is a long walk. Although I'm definitely going to have to switch from horseback to on foot soon. Yep, hold on. Let's grab some weapons real quick like. Let's grab the repeater with some express bullets and the bow. Hopefully we'll be able to take out at least one guy or two guys. All sneaky like. Was that dishonorable of me, I suppose? I suppose it was.
Yeah, I'm sure. Engines. Just seems so silly, though. I know. Who wants to fight them? Who cares? My uncle married an Indian anyway. She seemed nice enough. An Indian.
All right. See, I know there's these two guys at the center of the camp. I'm not going to be able to stealth them both. But if I stealth one of them... Oh, yeah, and I just have to be using a bow and arrow to do this. So whenever, like, Nope. Sorry. I did not realize that my presence...
We got an intruder. Stop him.
Alright, let's go to shotgun. There we go. There we go. It is done. Now, where is this ceremonial pipe? Oh, it's right here. Yeah, it's right next to the main campfire where the other guys were standing. So, I don't know how well I would have actually been able to... collect it without going all guns blazing. But I did reacquire a potent health cure, so I don't need to worry about getting more potent health cure after this mission. And I've still got tons of food left, so that's not a worry either. So, also I suppose it's a good thing that they caught me, because they'll be like, oh, why did everybody die by bow and arrow? And they'll be like, nope. Some people got hit by shotgun blasts. And they'll be like, oh, this might not be the Indian after all. This might be somebody else who took out this camp.
Please tell me you found it.
I found it.
Here. I got your things, I think.
Yes. Thank you.
I'm very sorry about this.
Even sacred things are only things. People, the heart, matter more. Was anyone hurt?
Oh, yeah.
It's a bad business. I should not have let you do this for me. But perhaps it will stop a bigger massacre. With these, maybe I can calm my people. Maybe I can calm my son.
A few lives will stem a whole war. Especially since those are probably the guys who burned down and killed whoever was in here in the first place.
Most of all, I hope you can find peace within yourself.
Also, does this mean I now have a cure for tuberculosis? And will I just essentially have to pitch a tent somewhere in order to use it?
He's a man who, not so long ago, I would have found weak and pathetic. Now I see as wise and thoughtful and sensible. I would love to help him.
And you've got Dutch at the other end,
Pushing his son to
pushing towards violence. All right, let's throw up a camp, see if... Yeah, he kind of gives you the ginger and the English mace. And... let's show craftable. There are no craft... Or maybe that's just more of a plot point and not something I need to worry about. Either way, got more Red Dead 2 coming up later today, tomorrow. Doom Eternal should be finishing on Wednesday. Something new is going to be going up Thursday, Friday. Concrete Genie, Saturday, Sunday. Got any suggestions for something to play next? Leave them down in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe and have yourself a good night.